Everyone is different. We need only to look at the tips of our fingers to see how true this is. Of course we are all different, but have you ever met someone who is remarkably different? Someone who seemed to radiate their uniqueness in a way you didn't, and all you knew was that you wanted it? We call this intentional difference. As humans, we are all different. We come from different backgrounds and cultures. We went to different schools, read different books, were raised differently. But to be intentionally different takes, well, intentionality. Those people that you met that seemed different weren't better or smarter. They had made a series of conscious choices and decisions to become intentionally different. This intentionality is what makes all the difference. It is the dividing line between truly unique and remarkably unremarkable. This intentional difference, or ID for short, impacts our personal lives, our relationships, our professional lives, and ultimately our world. The fact is, we are made different to make a difference. Let's think of intentional difference as an atom. This atom, however, is not made up from protons and neutrons. Instead, it is made up of 6 dimensions, all working in concert with each other. The first dimension is critical outcome. We start here because our critical outcome is the first thing that people experience about us. It is what sets us apart in the eyes of others. Our world is full of examples of awe-inspiring athletes, legendary artists, and brilliant leaders. But one does not need to be famous to be intentionally different. We only need but a moment to think of everyday people dreaming and doing extraordinary things at work, in their community, and for our world. Our critical outcome is what we are known for. It's the lasting impression we leave upon others. We move from there to the second dimension, which is driving passion. If you were to search online the phrase finding your passion, you would get over 31 million hits. Clearly, our culture is more than a bit curious about being passionate. For most of us, we are trying to fit our passion into our job, while for a fortunate few, we cherish the luxury of a job we are passionate about. Author and thinker Frederick Buechner once said, "Vocation is where our greatest passion meets the world's greatest need." In Latin, vocation literally translates as to call. In other words, our calling is where our greatest passion meets the world's greatest need. What do you think the world's greatest need is? How does that intersect with your life? 24 hours of every day we have experiences, but there are only a handful of experiences that we assimilate. The third dimension is assimilated experience. It is these experiences that shape us deeply. They inform our worldview. They affect how we act and react, how we spend and save, raise our kids, and interact with strangers. They are the mile markers of our life's journey that we look back to as those significant moments that permanently shape us. Over the course of a lifetime, we accumulate a lot of stuff, too. This includes knowledge. The fourth dimension is cumulative knowledge. It is a lifelong learning that comes from schools and classrooms, books and tests, lessons and objectives. It also comes from the school of hard knocks, those life lessons we learned along the way. It is the collection of sticky information that we readily apply. Along with cumulative knowledge comes the fifth dimension of emergent skill. It's the skill that is buried deep within us that one day comes alive and is cultivated to mastery. It's the natural and full expression of an ability first appearing in the sandbox. This skill may be raw at first, but we're dedicated to see it grow and blossom and one day become a critical outcome that people can see and experience. Finally, there is prevailing talent. Talents are not limited to a select few. We all have some from birth. These innate talents are revealed over time and come forth out of our uniqueness. They encompass both skill and character, and, like our critical outcome, they oftentimes are seen and experienced by those around us. Our talents are always present. They are unmistakably and remarkably you. Like the atom, we have a nucleus. Our nucleus contains the most important things about us. And from this center, we fuse together the other facets that make us who we are. These dimensions do not happen by accident. The 6 dimensions come together to make you the multidimensional person you are today. They not only make you different, but intentionally different. This intentionality demands focus and a constant state of self-awareness. It's not a destination, but a voyage, a lifelong voyage of discovery and growth that results in you becoming fully you, intentionally different.